I'm Craig Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different and every breakup is different. Work with me and you'll get professional help on your situation. And if you're in no contact, focused on personal growth, my workbook series, The Knowledge, will help you make changes like you've never made before. Available now at AskCraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
I'm Coach Margaret.
And today we're going to be talking about people say to give up. Alright, so this is a really common issue for those of you going through a breakup, where you're talking to your friends and you're talking to your family about the breakup and what happened, and a lot of times they're just like, give up, forget about them, don't keep trying, they're not worth it, and they start to berate your ex and kind of brush your feelings aside. And this is a really common thing to happen, and I remember going through it when you want to just talk about it with people and try and get some insight or understanding, and hoping that maybe they'll shed some light as to maybe why it went wrong, if they had seen something or thought something, anything. And they're just trying to get you not to talk about it.
Well, the people around you who care about you don't want to see you sad.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to be sad. It's just part of living.
Yeah, absolutely. So I got a little email today that I wanted to share with you guys. And they said, "Hi Craig, I had an email coaching with you last month. I decided to work on myself, and I did, and bought workbooks 1 through 10.
Good.
I finished 1 and 2, and I love this so much.
Great.
To answer all the questions, it makes me watch your videos over and over. This makes me want to understand the real meaning of all the questions and makes me pay attention on my inside more and more to answer those."
Good.
You know, Margaret, that's why I went with workbooks.
I know. I was thinking, what a stroke of genius, Craig.
Because, I felt like, with a book, a lot of the information you kind of forget.
Right.
And when you do a workbook, it makes you really process things.
Yes.
And write it out. And then, that's what I'm trying to get you to do, is think about your own life and behavior and beliefs, and explore how to improve it, and think about why it didn't work. Because if you understand why your situation didn't work, you know how to correct it.
Right. And you'll be better prepared the next time, or if you reunite.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He says, "So naturally, these books are making us go really deep inside of ourselves we never thought about, I think." And I don't think English was their first language, but they seem to be doing pretty well there. "This also forced me to know that I really have to work on my anxiety, but it doesn't make me want to give up on it. It actually gives me motivations to work on it because of all your videos and comments are so positive, and those give me hope and powers a lot."
Good.
And, it is really nice to see the encouraging people in the comment section. And, I do always appreciate when you guys say supportive, kind things to each other.
Oh, yes.
"Sometimes people say, just give up. Because it is what it is." How many times do you hear that, Margaret?
Oh, I can't handle it is what it is. In other words, you're supposed to have accepted this reality by now. And if you haven't, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a big component of that, right?
Right.
Once you talk about what people need to do before they come to it is what it is.
Well, yeah, you have to process something. And, if you look at the stages of grief, and we're really talking grief here when you're trying to give up a partner, it's denial, that it isn't what it was,
Yeah.
and then anger and so forth. So part of the denial is part of the process. That can't be, she can't have broken up with me, he can't mean it, he'll be back. But it takes a while to get to the point where you can say, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And no one can hurry you, no matter how much they love you. And see, of course, we want you to be happy. We don't want you to be sad all the time. So you just bring somebody else home and we'll all be happier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could say that when I was going through my breakup with the Applebee's girl, I really struggled with anger and bargaining.
Right? Bargaining is the if-onlys. If only I hadn't done this. If only I had said that.
Yeah.
If only, if only, if only. Yeah.
That was one of my big ones.
Yep. It's
And-
one of everybody's big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had a really, really hard time getting angry.
Yeah.
I was so sad I couldn't get angry.
Right.
And you kept trying to push me to get angry and push
Great.
me to
Where's
get angry.
your anger? I said. This woman dumped you unceremoniously
Yeah.
and without much discussion.
And I remember telling you, I can't, I'm too sad.
But you did eventually.
I did eventually. But it was difficult because I was trying to separate two people that I loved, right?
Right. It wasn't just one.
They were so tangled for me because it was a mother and a daughter. And so I was missing the daughter so much because I was so close to her that I couldn't get angry at mom, I think. Right? I think that's why I had a...
But you did eventually do the whole thing.
Yeah. You say it too, but you say it with better opportunities and hopes always beyond that. In other words, we tell you guys either you're going to get another shot with your ex or you're going to do great when you continue to go out there and meet and date new people. Think about how much better you're going to be, how much more knowledgeable you will be.
How much knowledge you have, right.
So I'm glad I started doing this and now excited to meet the new me. To be able to do it, I'll keep working with these. Thank you so much.
Oh, how nice.
It is nice.
Yeah.
I haven't shared, anything with the workbooks in a while, and this one was so sweet that I thought I would share it. Because, we know what it's like, and I really wanted to talk about, when people say just give up.
Yeah.
Well, at some point you might have to do that. But you're going to have to get to that place when you're ready. And you're going to have to come to terms with those, things.
Get over it. Move on.
It doesn't make you feel any better.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't.
I'm trying to get over it. But I'm still sad.
Yeah. And we understand that your friends and your family, they may mean well. They don't want to see you hurt.
That's it. They don't want to see you sad and hurt.
And they're also angry at the ex.
Yes. And you hurt my person.
Yeah.
Right. You hurt my friend.
And sometimes they feel hurt by what the ex did. Like, how we thought you cared about us as well.
Right.
They take it personally.
Yeah. You break up not only with your partner, but with their family and so forth and so on. That's exactly right.
Yeah. But that's why we want to get you to work on yourself and improve who you are. That way, either your ex comes back and you have a better chance of turning it around, or you move forward and look at all the knowledge and the information you've acquired.
But in this day of instant everything, we have forgotten process. And process takes time. You have to accept what happened. You have to deal with the feelings around what happened, fully accept it, and move on. And it takes time. There's no instant in this sort of thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
And talking about it helps. You could always look at getting yourself a local therapist.
Yep.
Many of you guys already have health insurance.
Yes.
And so you're paying for it. You just don't think about it. But if you're paying for health insurance and it's covered, why not get it?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Either at low cost or maybe no cost. Figure out whatever will be helpful for you. Right?
Right.
Okay. So, hopefully this video was helpful to you. And of course, if you want to get my help personally, just go to my website, askcraig.net. Sign up for the coaching option that works best for you. I do email coaching and I do Skype. Margaret is available for Skype coaching.
If you think I can be helpful, please sign up.
Just click on Margaret on the top of the website to do that. That's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
I'm Coach Margaret.
And we will talk with you soon.